Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run OvenBreak, where I've been running in this game for like hours because I want to make sure not only did I do everything that I could in hard mode, but I could unlock all the secret tasks. Now, were they difficult? Here's the thing. In my opinion, they weren't hard. And the best part is that trying to unlock these, you actually really didn't have to use an obscure Umbra cookie. You had to use a mix of like, plum cookie, a sauna egg, a cherry cola, and stuff like that. But here's the thing, it's not that they were difficult, they were just repetitive. They required you to be perfect. Like, one mess up and you're done. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Now, the good news about this is I hope that I can actually remember to do this, which it would make me really messed up if I didn't. I'm actually gonna, just in case, save this as image right here. I actually used an image from the Kick Your Run OvenBreak Guides and Help Discord just to help me get through this, which shows you all the actual available best used combis that it wouldn't rely on having a maxed out like obscure Umbra cookie, because that would just be very awful just to try and level up. So hopefully I can flash up on the screen right now, hopefully before the update ends, so if anyone wants to try and go for it, then go for it. But it's not that bad. But this is the current combi that I've been using to try and get a very big maxed out score. And if anyone's wondering, the treasures that I'm using is the Thunder Drum, I'm using the manuscript, and also the little horse. And if you're wondering, yes, my actual little things for the Awakening gauge is one which is the thing where you have destroying obstacles creates 3 umbral pill jellies. This one where it increases movement speed by 30% while emitting umbral energy, and lastly plus 150,000 destruction points. Those in my opinions are the best ones because, I was thinking it'd be like a mix between, the jelly ones, I think that's filler. It was a mix between this one, the evil one, and Transcend, because you can actually get orbs easier that way, but I think if you're just good with running, it's fine. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing one run, and with this certain combi right here, seeing how far I can get. It's not the best score that you can ever get, but it will get you at least L+. If you want anything better, you're going to need to use a maxed out obscure Umbra. I'm sorry, but that's the truth of it. But I'll be using this combi, and I don't even think I have Cherry Cola's costume, because I think she has one. No, and that's because I don't have it. It's unfortunate, but that's just the fact of life. Don't you have a super epic or no? You don't. Unfortunate, but basically, Dumpling Maker and Sky Master is just the Master Dumpling Maker and Sky Master. 2 Masters and Epics. Great. They do the same thing anyway, so let's give it a go. Let's give it a run back. And this mission will help you get L+ rank pretty easily. So I've been running at this for hours because I was like, you know what? As much as I want to do with this tomorrow, I may as well just like go the full distance and just like try and get this done ASAP. Because I don't want to have to worry about this in the future, so why the Plum not? Let's go ahead and focus on this, and then probably, like, I could work on something else, or I could, like, go ahead and eat something, because I want you to know, when I recorded the last video I recorded was, it was the video where it was, like, what was it? The new treasure, not the manuscript, it was the, Abyssal Tomb. Abyssal? Doesn't matter. But, like, the tomb treasure for the, guild runs and stuff. That was the last video I worked on, and I think I started that video at, like, 5 o'clock. Right now, it's like 10:30. So I've been kind of running for a bit of time. Actually, maybe I record that video, it's like around 6:30 more like it. But I've been running like flipping crazy. And I've been taking this time to record primarily because my mother and my brother, who I live with, are gone for the whole entire day because they're at like church. I think if there's something, they're doing something there for some occasion. I don't remember what the occasion is for. It's not my brother's baptism because the thing is, he already had his baptism, so like maybe it's some post like baptism party. I know they were bringing stuff for a party because my mother brought a giant pizza and also I think it's like the Reese's peanut butter cup cake. And also some other things as well. So I hope they have a good time there. I hope they have all an enjoyable time, just fun times all around. And yeah, because any time's a good time when it has to do with the party. But yeah, just be careful about what can happen because don't want to drink. You don't want to have too much of that stuff because you want to make sure that you return home with a full belly, but not with an overbladed one. Want to make sure that you contain everything that you have. Even though I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying that because when I went over to the party at my aunt's and uncle's house, which was like a get-together thing. Oh, that was a really good jump. I don't think I did that before. But like, when I was there, I had so many things to have. I already talked about this on video, but like, my gosh, I think after that party, I just took like a mega like break from even recording anything. But luckily, today's the day where I just record a bunch. So, perfect. Now, I will say, after playing through this level over and over again, there are some parts that are tricky, some parts that are a little bit more difficult. I think the biggest difficulty you'll find is probably some of the jelly placements, because you need to try your best just to go like, oh yes, I gotta make sure I hit this. And also when this tomb thing, this darkness skill activates, then you just want to be like, oh, I gotta make sure I got hit. You gotta hit everything. Jellies, obstacles, like everything. It won't save you from pits when it's activated, but like you want to try and make sure you utilize all the points that you have in your system. Because look at this. And then hopefully spam a jump. Oh, I could spam the jump. I did get a little bit of higher score, but can I maintain that? I do get a little bit of a dash. Hoop, hoop, and then hoop. Okay, a little bit extra points. We gotta see if we can maintain that. We'll see, but right now, just keep on moving forth. Not too bad, considering I basically know the ins and outs of this level so far, but especially that big explosion. Bam. Beautiful. Also, I think these things going up and down, they can be a bit tricky too, so just watch out for those, because you just gotta like memorize the pattern of where they're lifting. So if like the one that you're on top of is up, then the next time it's going to go down. And there's the high likelihood that the next platform that you go on the opposite way. So right now it's up. The next one most likely would have been, going down instead. Because they, like, alternate on paths. It's weird to talk about, but I just can't wait to get to the story so I can finally talk about them. Because I'm curious what they could have to offer. Maybe we could see some more, like, post stuff about what happened between Obscure Umbra and White Peach. That's what I'm curious about. Maybe we could see something, maybe some event. We could maybe even see a past event between, like, the Ebony Dragon and also Obscure Umbra. And maybe even the other dragons during the Old War, when the dragons and the stone dragons fought. It would be possible. It could be, and that'd be really nice to see. I'm getting pretty close. I feel like a new high score is inbound, but the problem is it's just so tight that, like, it could happen, but you never know. I'm going to have to play on my A game just for the last couple jumps right here. Okay. Horsey. Oh! Ah, dang it. Ah, I feel like if I just made that one last jump, I could have actually pulled it off. Because that score right there, I even proved it with a little combi. You can make it. 1.4 billion on the dot is how you get L+. I kid you not. Maybe if I just did a tiny bit more of a harder jump there, I could have made it. I promise you. It's like I mentioned, it's proven right here. This is the same exact combi I'm using with the same awakened skills. Anyways, I will take these. Because, you get provided a lot of gems for doing that. And now we can move on to the bigger thing, being the secret tasks. So first of all, destroying 725 obstacles. Pretty easy as long as you just make sure that you intentionally aim for obstacles. Don't aim for the jellies, aim for the obstacles. Because trust me, I did that the first time. I was like, how did I not do that? But I aim for the jellies, so it's more easy than you think. Say hello to Peach Cookie. She will be training alongside you starting today.
Hi! Which one's my room? Do we need to eat dumplings every day here? Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Remember, there's been a long road ahead. Plum Cookie, do try and get along.
Hey, Plum Cookie. What are you doing in that tree? Let's head down to the mountain and grab some dumplings from the village. You can't be serious. I came here to train, and so did you. Didn't you? But you're already plotting ways to slack off? What's wrong with a little fun? Also, this tree is really, really tall. I bet playing a game of tag up here will be super fun, right? Not everyone has time to fool around. Proper techniques demands full-time dedication and concentration. Training takes discipline. But training's more fun when you're actually enjoying it. Come on, let's go get some dumplings. Or else I'm taking your hand, man. Yeah! Hey, give that back. Give it, now!
Impressive. The moves are being made unconsciously, flowing like the wind. As expected of the Peach Clan, and Plum Cookie could be a little less tense.
One last chance. Give it back now, or take this, Plum Fist. See? It's way more fun this way.
Having fun again, are we? Wake up, it's already noon.
Oh, is it morning already?
Did you do all the chores Master Prune told you to do? Did you sweep the training yard? What about fetching water for the spring?
Okay, I'll get to it. And punching me awake just isn't funny.
I guess it's true that rivers may change course and mountains may erode, but hearts do not. How can you be exactly the same as the very first day we met?
Those two, they're already sparring the first thing in the morning. Admirable. Oh, very admirable.
So they were always like this. Plum and Peach Cookie were always like this, even when they were training as young little kids. As it says, Mighty Duo, the first encounter. A newcomer named Peach Cookie has arrived at Master Prune's training grounds. Her carefree and playful personality clashes with Plum Cookie's serious, no-nonsense approaching to training. What begins as a cheeky prank from Peach Cookie always seems to end up in a sparring match between the two. As time passes, the two continue their daily squabbles. Watching them from afar with fond amusement, Master Prune considers their quarrels to be a valuable part of the training. I think it is valuable, primarily because of the fact that it clashes with, the two of them in their personality, because it's kind of like a mirror. They really don't stem from a rivalry that one is more keen to losing than the other. It seems like a good draw, which is a very good balance between the two, and because of that, they do have fights all the time, but it tunes to their training. So that's good, in my opinion. Now, the Bear Jellies one, I think this one is a little bit hard, but if you know, you know. Once you run with Cherry Cola Cookie in the first, little section, there's one very tight jump you need to make at the very end to make your skill activate again. The moment you do that, the rest should be clear, but you still gotta lock in just in case. Because I know that for a fact.
The land of martial arts. It's been a long time since I last set foot in this realm. If I continue down this path, past this village, I'll reach the land of the Leek clan. Ha! Innkeeper. Cup of tea, if you please. If there's any mint tea with a good kick, I'll take that.
Of course. Coming right up.
The place is always bustling with travelers. It's the perfect place to come across new rumors. I should listen in on the news and the conversation over there. Did you really trek across the Iron Birch Pass? Everyone's been saying that road is just too dangerous to travel nowadays.
That road's not just for anyone. Heard a merchant caravan pass through and ran into the cult of the Emerald Pact. The cult of the Emerald Pact? You mean the same one that wiped out the entire Peach Clan?
Not just the Peach Clan. What if the Leek Clan also fought them? What? This can't be. Have you heard? That so-called secret tomb the Leek Clan was guarding, turns out it didn't exist. It was all a lie.
A lie? Are you saying the Emerald Pact is spreading lies?
Man. You can't tell anyone this, but I heard from someone that there's a traitor in the Leek Clan.
I heard that too. Someone spread that rumor to paint a target on the clan and left the gates open at night, practically inviting the Umbra Pact inside.
Banda. How awful. Who was it? Were they from the Spring Onion Clan? Scallion Clan? Pan. No one knows. And unless someone really digs into it, it seems that no one will ever find out.
Excuse me. Wait, your tea is ready. Strange, the customer just stood up and ran out. At least they left a pile of coins behind. Maybe they were in a hurry.
So the Umbral Pack also wiped out the entirety of not only the Peach Clan, but the Leek Clan as well. And now Leek Cookie's like, alright, I gotta find them right now. They're pulling a Peach, where they now have to find. I wonder if Leek will be an important part of the story if this is the case. In search of the truth, Leek Cookie is traveling back home to the ancestral lands of the Leek Clan after many seasons. He stops by a small inn, only to overhear a troubling conversation. From the whispers of the other guests, Lee learns that the fracturing of the Leek Clan was the work of the cult of the Umbral Pact, and worse, a traitor within the clan may have been acting on their behalf. Shaken by the rumor, Leek Cookie leaves the inn in a rush, not even touching the tea he ordered. He didn't forget to pay though. Those are priorities. So if the Umbral Pact storyline continues, will we be able to also see, because we know White Peach Cookie betrayed the Peach Clan. So will we also see the betrayer of the Leek Clan as well? Maybe they're another person who's like the left hand or the right hand pleb of, obscure Umbra Cookie? I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting to find out about. Collect coins. I, for some reason, got that finished in like one of my first runs with like one of the optimal combis. I think it was to try and unlock the first mission or something, or the second one. Oh, and it's coin related, so you need probably specific running for that. I think you could do that as well as the bear jellies in one single run, but just be wary of what you're trying to aim for.
This latest batch of poison took some time to neutralize. Good thing I'm me and that I built up a natural tolerance. Anyone else would be trapped in a nightmare. That night, the master spared me for a reason. There's a purpose for me, so I must prove myself worthy. I must not disappoint the master. Now let's see. The venom extracted from the jelly pea with stingers from pumpkin wasps and grind in some lovers' knot berries. And if they're dry enough to smell pellets... Perfect! Who would be my lucky test subject? Or maybe I'll just slip a few of these into the pot of stew on the next Umbra Pack banquet.
Master, I bring word of...
Oh no, did I accidentally poison your food? I'm so sorry. But don't worry, it should be over soon.
White Peach Cookie, what's the meaning of this? Hand over the antidote immediately.
I'm being so in character.
Already? That's no fun. I thought all of us here were tougher than that. Fine then. Here, the antidote.
This is the antidote, right? You tricked me to drinking more poison last time.
Believe me or don't believe me, that's up to you. Aren't you wise enough to make your own decisions?
Is this poison of your own making?
Master, I did not intend for this poison to be consumed by your greatness.
White Peach Cookie, if your mere concoction cannot bring me to my knees, then it is hardly worthy the effort. Prove your worth and bring me something truly potent.
Yes, Master. Next time I shall return with a venom so vile it will burn through every soul it touches.
So, casually, everyone ate, like, I'm confused. Why would you do that, White Peach? Like, I could understand poisoning someone who's, like, not part of the clan. Why are you poisoning your own clanmates? Like, I know you have the antidote, but, like, why? They're part of the people that you're trying to support. And then, of course, obscure Umbra just was casually, the whole time, was just like... Oh, man. You probably didn't hear any of that drinking sound because, my microphone. But, like, they just took a big swig and was like... Is that it? Venomcraft training. After the fall of the Peach clan, White Peach Cookie was taken in by the cult of the Umbral Pact. Desperate to prove her worth to obscure Umbra Cookie, she becomes obsessed with creating increasingly potent and deadly poisons. She ruthlessly, yet nonchalantly, decides to test her latest concoction on fellow members of the cult, but somehow obscure Umbra Cookie drinks the poison without flinching. Declaring that any poison incapable of felling them is trivial, the leader of the cult demands something stronger. White Peach Cookie does not take this as a reprimand, rather she interprets it as a task she must not fail. So, technically, much like how the main gang is with Bamboo Cookie, where they have to accomplish tasks that they can't fail, White Peach does the same with, obscure Umbra, so that she doesn't fail them. Oh boy. Alright. One more. The L+ rank. You can do it with this combi. I promise you. It's hard, and you gotta be a little bit lucky, but it's possible. I promise you that. Cult of the Umbral Pact wiped out the Peach clan. Is Peach Cookie doing okay after hearing such news? We've been searching for the Dragonbine Shrine for days now with no real results. It's bringing morale down. I think the best thing to do right now is to give her space. Know yourself, know your enemy to achieve victory in every battle. Maybe I can help out by finding more information about the Umbral Pact. I should head over to the inn and ask around.
My parents are probably alive. Somewhere. Of course they are. They were really strong warriors and their martial arts skills were next level. They're probably hiding somewhere safe. But I can't shake this feeling of fear. Was I really the only one who was safe and unaware of what was happening in the real world? Why didn't anyone tell me? Why?
You sure talk a lot to yourself, you know. Oh, what's the matter? Never seen a cookie woken up from a perfect nap before?
Who are you? Did you just nap? You jumped down from that roof?
You can call me Bamboo Cookie. So tell me, why are you here? Just sulking about and letting your guard down?
The Peach Clan was destroyed and I don't know what happened to my parents.
Huh. You're a cookie of the Peach Clan, huh? So?
So? How could you say that?
Like I said, so? Would you being there have made a difference? You, with your lack of training, you might have done more harm than good.
What?
Did you ever think that your parents may have been glad you weren't there to see what happened? After all, a parent's instinct is to protect their child no matter the cost. Not that I know. I never knew my parents, so how about you head somewhere safe?
I can't. If I need more training, then I'll do it. I'll train harder and harder. I'll find my parents and I'll get revenge on the cult of the Umbral Pact.
Suit yourself. At least you aren't sulking anymore. But remember this, don't be blinded by vengeance. You will just end up sowing more seeds of revenge in your pursuit of it. Well then... I was gonna send you with a few wise words, but looks like trouble's stirring. Peach Cookie, who are you talking to?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Plum Cookie. I was just talking to someone called Bamboo Cookie, and they just leapt into the air and over the trees, and they vanished. They weren't exactly friendly, but something about their advice got me thinking. I don't have to sit around and sulk all day. I need to get stronger. Will you help me?
Of course I will. Why even ask? That's what we've been training for, isn't it?
Plum Cookie.
Here, catch. I packed some of your favorite dumplings. You'll need to keep your strength. You need to keep the strength up so you can plan our next move. Remember what we were taught, to give everything in our all. Even vengeance deserves effort and discipline, so let's begin our training.
Yeah, and we need to find the Dragonmine Shrine too.
So, of course, before White Peach Cookie came into the play, Peach Cookie was still like, oh, shoot, what do I do? And then Bamboo was like, yo, parents can be parents. That's why they had to not participate in trying to help. Because they just want you to be safe. But the thing is, was this more coincidental because they sent Peach for training? So it's kind of odd. I don't remember the exact date of when Peach got sent for training, but the thing about that is, still, I can tell you something for a guaranteed fact. Parents' instinct will always make sure that they're worried for their child. I can attest to this for my own mother. Seriously. Oh, this is a long thing. A chance encounter. Devastated by the news of the Peach Clan's demise, Peach Cookie is overcome with grief. Bamboo Cookie appears and offers her some harsh but sobering words that bring her some, back to her senses. Stirred by the advice, Peach Cookie decides to push past her sorrow. She vows to train and become stronger, find her parents, and take revenge on the cult of the Umbral Pact. Meanwhile, Plum Cookie approaches with dumplings to comfort her, but finds her to be fired up and ready to train. He pledges his unwavering support through the hardships that await them. It would be pretty interesting for, I know Royal Mike does all the videos where, they just combine all the parts of the story together, but they should make it so, they combine every part of the story in, one video, but they also slide in parts of the secret task. Obviously, the fourth bit of the story, where it's, the bearing news with Bamboo and Peach Cookie, that could be slipped into somewhere in the midst of the story. I don't know if they already do that, but that'd be pretty unique, a unique twist on the story aspect. But for now, we're going to go ahead and end this video right here, because we've gotten through all the story, and we're set on this whole entire update, in a sense. Kinda, it doesn't matter. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get a Kick Your Run YouTube set for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise, you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content you won't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you and the Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.